Callise Hades tips. Don't want spoilers to the boss fights in Hades and how to defeat them? Now's the time to back out. Today's tip is how to defeat Meg. When I first started to play Hades, Meg kicked my butt and she made me so mad that she was always defeating me and keeping me from going further in the game. And my friend that got me to play this game was like, oh, just memorize her patterns. And I was like, well, she keeps kicking my butt and I can't figure it out. And then I finally figured out the way to do it. So the first time I defeated her was with Ares.
My favorite underworld death dealer. I so look forward to the pain you shall inflict this time around.
Me too, Ares. So Ares does offer an ability that when you dash, it leaves a rift blade behind. And a lot of gods and goddesses have the ability that when you dash, it can harm the enemies and bosses. And when you dash, you're not harmed during the dash. It's only before and after the dash. So that became my way of defeating her, is constantly dashing around and leaving those blades. So if I could leave the blades on her, harming her, and dashing is less likely to get harmed, because when you're dashing, you don't get hurt until you stop dashing. So I would dash around her, just leaving those blades constantly, hacking at her health until I could get her. So when you're new to Hades and you don't know how to deal with Meg, this is a good way to get at her health. Even though I've gotten better at this game, I still really like getting the dash abilities from the gods or goddesses, because I always found that they're very helpful for getting through boss fights. If you haven't yet figured out her pattern yet, this is a good way just to get at her. And that was how I defeated her my very first time. And I was so happy to finally defeat her. But now she's easy to do once you get used to her fight. Thanks for watching. Maybe you'll watch more. Maybe the video on the left. Maybe the video on the right. If you're on a mobile device and you don't see any options in the hands, it's in the description.